Greetings and welcome back into the Oxbow and the village that we are expanding. So much expansion, so many houses to finish up, and it's a goal to keep increasing the amount of people we can have here, obviously. So here we are, we have a few houses done, and, well, we have a lot of houses done, right? And we need more resources. Stone, it's all about the stone. That's the trick I'm going to run into. And here it is in summertime. I did some gathering, I did some moving, did some fixing of things, and I do have a number of workers in the field who can be shifted now. Since it is summertime, and in the summertime, it is a little less work to do on the fields. I will rotate some things out to be cabbage, and we do need to think about having our cabbage expand quick. I'm thinking that I really need excavation shed workers more so than anything else. I'm going to regret a little bit the fact that I had this person on farming, but I am going to have to rotate people. There will be a rotation of workers in the field for seasons and then workers in extraction during other off parts of the season. Now, with that being the case, this excavation shed should be producing quite the load of straw, and I do think that this is the best way to level things fast. The fact that they're getting a combined skill of 6 makes me want to at least get some stone in the process, but boy, that's just not enough. It's just not a lot. And at this point, it's not worth the lack of leveling. Let's just let them level up. We'll do that. Here in this shed, we'll add some workers, and that kind of is where we're going to go with the summertime. In the summertime here, since I don't have as much of the farming to do, and I will be roasting this entire day, by the way, so what am I doing with my roastiness? Well, I've got a hat on. Perhaps our shirt needs to be changed. We have a long sleeve shirt, and that's a problem. Let's see here as we check it. Does it give me heat protection? How does it go for us for heat? It does go down to 19. This gets us up to that, but it's helping us. We're just overly hot. And we did leave our gear where we needed to. We have people working, have things set in a way that we can max out what we've got, or at least do a better job of maxing out skills for now. I think it is time to start declaring some of those workers in the other jobs so that we can keep the village in a good trajectory. We have the fishing huts that are ready for workers. Do we have anybody who's great at it? Well, of course we do. But are they doing another job that's rather important? We do want to keep our people working our pigsties, although when I look at this person and I see that skill up 2, not ideal. I'm better off tossing them in fishing since they are better off there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, what am I saying here? We had a baby boy, and I thought Ty was a good nickname, so we're going with Tybald. Or Tybald? We're going to go with this little guy. He's going to be our new dude on the place. That, of course, means that Jadwiga is a mother this season, so she's busy elsewhere being a mom for our young heir, our little prince. And of course, it is worth noting, Dwayne John, you were right. There is some averaging going on between the skills. So if you look at Jadwiga, she has a skill in production of 4. My skill set for production is, where are we at, level 5. Nope, that's extraction. Who am I kidding? I'm production level 10 already. So that's not quite an averaging now, is it? So it's not quite the averaging that I was hoping for that one. Oh well. And he has quite a nice well-roundedness to him. Now, he's not exceptional beyond the basic skill levels, and that's because we ended up trying for a baby early and not waiting until we had skills built up. So, hindsight, yes, I would love it if I went back and I spent a little more time increasing the skills of my wife, my partner, so before I then say, hey, let's have a kiddo, we have her skills a little higher so that he ranks up. Now, as he grows, we can raise his skills, and that's what we'll end up doing. We'll focus him on something, and then we'll end up having another kiddo in the future and seeing what we can do for that. So for me, a recommendation for you is please, if you can wait. I didn't want to wait because I want to get our heir online. It's already year 3, and I'm feeling like I'm behind on that. I would, if I were y'all, it's only a couple years. Make sure you're maxing out your skills. Take the lessons from what I have made mistakes on and do better. Do better. As I get to improve things and make things more efficient and focus in, I will try to help you get to that point in your game too. But also, don't forget, have fun. That's number 1 in this game, is just enjoy it, have fun. It's supposed to be a super chill, enjoyable game that you play the way you want to play. And that being said, I do sometimes do goofy stuff. 100% agree. I do sometimes do goofy stuff. And part of it is just me having fun. Now, this field, says that we didn't actually get our onion. Interesting. Well, then we're going straight to our next one. Or actually, maybe they already harvested it. I'd be surprised if they were able to harvest all of that right off the bat. Is there a point in me doing all this cabbage? Well, yes. I'm going to have my workers going through here, planting cabbage, and we're going to have a absolute glut of cabbage for our next season. And since it's spring into summer, what's happening here is that these individuals are going to continually build their skill. We're going to be having a mass of cabbage, which I will end up harvesting next season in autumn. Well, as much as I can, because in autumn I do have a very busy farming season. I happen to really like having lots and lots of farming tech going on, lots of farming in my area. I want that to build fast. So I will try to get as much of that work going on here as we can get away with. We'll get cabbage here. And we can use this cabbage either for pottage, which will get us technology points. It's not the hugest amount, but it's still something. And we can also use it to make rot if we have to supplement some rot for some of the seasons. It's not going to be the most efficient way to go about things. And since we have a pigsty, I mean, realistically speaking, we have a way to generate fertilizer. We're pretty much set here. All right, now that we've got a lot of this stuff going on, I do think, who is our fisher person? Who's the fisher? Who's gonna go fishing? You there? No, that's unacceptable. I'm curious. Their skills almost leveled up. Well, all that hard work that they put into this, and now for me just to see like, boom, you're out. But it is worth considering that I want the best here doing the job sooner. I do think we need more people. And if I can find a person who's skill level 3, just drop them in there. Why not? And then we can keep this person leveling up. I feel bad. All the investment we put into that. I know it's silly to think that, because honestly, it doesn't matter. I should just put the number that's higher there, and I totally get that. And I totally understand that that's actually the reality of what's going on. But it's just my feels on it. It's like, you worked hard at that. You stay there. You do that job. All right, bows are pointless. Hammers, yeah, I did make these just so they'd be on hand, and I wanted to see the cost on them. 310 is, all right, not the best. This is better. And actually, here, we're thinking about it. I'm going to take, I might not actually take these. I'll take a few. Let's take a collection of them. We can always make more later, actually. That's the better point. I don't have anywhere where I can utilize them at this point, so what's the point? Cudgels are pointless. Oh, let's see here. Simple bags, we're sitting at 93. That's fantastic. I'm checking to make sure that we are good to go for the day. Stone axes, stone knives. Probably should sell some of these off. I mean, we're going to be making stone knives pretty soon here. Don't care about spears, don't care about all that. And shovels, yeah, I've got shovels. We'll just leave them sit there for our workers to use. It will be nice to start a hunting lodge so that I can start a person gaining skill in it, although I honestly don't. That building is another low priority one, simply because my end doesn't not give you much skill. I haven't looked very closely at the bronze axe, and looking at that price of 630, that's nice. It's a good amount of coin. 630 compared to 320 for double for the bronze knife. Interesting. We'll have to do some comparison on that. That might be worth thinking about for our building tech. All right, that being said, let's get back to it. We need our workers to have plenty of hoes. We have 3 stone hoes and 7 wooden hoes. That should get us through the day. Fertilizer-wise, I'm not 100% sure that we're set on fertilizer. We have 146. That's pretty darn good. I think it might be worth us taking care of this manure load and then heading out. Here's oats that we have harvested. Here's onion seeds. Do we have onions? Good. They went to the correct storage. Rye is, or I have rye. Of course I still have rye. We always have rye. And there's wheat, and it looks like we're doing okay. Cabbage seeds. Ooh, there's flax. Sorry about that. Too many rapid clicks. Flax. Yes, let us process the flax. Cabbage seeds, 225. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. It'll be worthwhile to upgrade our smithies soon here too. The smithy level 1 is starting to degrade because it's a level 1 building. It degrades quickly over time. So we'll have to take care of that one. I am feeling the benefits of the rye beer right now because I have the enhanced carry capacity and also I have the lower stamina drain and the lower water drain. And I cannot say enough how awesome the rye beer is for all of your just random excavation, hunting, etc. needs. It's not great. I'm definitely going to give my character a habit of drinking rye beer on the regular. I mean, it just gives you so many buffs that are worthwhile. Can't wait to have a tavern so I can make them myself. But unfortunately, by the time that I make them, I'm not going to need them. Because at that point, we're going to be fully automated. I'm going to basically be just the guy running around the village, adding little decorations here and there, and that's about it. So by the time we get to that point where it's, yeah, I can make rye beer. Look, we finally have our tavern. All right, well, I'm not going to be using rye beers because I don't need them. And, oh well, it's cool. Look at that. They did use up all the fertilizer from before. Happy for you. Good job, y'all. Flax seeds, yes, I'm just going to keep it. Flax stalks we can process down. It is early in the day, and I don't have salted fish meat yet, which is a thing worth noting. It's worth getting that going. Oops, this is the wrong way. I got to remember it. The new sewing huts are fine, but they're not on the pathway that I want to go on. This is closer. And we do have some traps to check. I'll be doing that shortly. Oh, shoot, you're on the wheel, huh? I need that wheel, yo. Oh, that's a misclick right there. 148, perfect. Oh, hindsight. I want these to be in the resource storage, don't I? What? Oh, poo, that's no good. I'm sitting here trying to do this in my bare feet and I got the threads tangled? Oh, man. Ay. Well, I'd drop them in there, but I know better, and it would only go to that worker, so that's not the best. We'll do this, and we'll keep on getting our hunting skill raised up. We can get more points in that, and some technology. The amount of technology it gives you, it's not a lot. We should have workers doing the technology side of the deal. That's kind of how it works. Workers tend to do a better job at that. For raising tech, you raise skill as you do things, and technology, but it's really... when you do the action, it's the skills that raise the most. When the workers do the action, they do a lot of actions, and that leads to lots of technology. We have some quests that we can take from our villagers, which is going to be good. Once we have this set, it's going to be time to move on. Don't need that, don't need that. The meat I'll end up having in my inventory and forgetting about if I'm being real. Hey, you there. Quest for you. Well, what do you need? You want something sweet, a pie or a tart? Dude, too boring. East Lothian Market, lavender honey. Honey. Let's see here. Maybe I should go buy some myself. That's splendid. You go buy honey for both of us. Or maybe you could buy honey for both of us. Okay, fine. Jerkin. It's like, well, fine. Well, if you're not going to do it, don't do it. I love it. That's a great response, sir. I appreciate you. Wait a minute. Are you telling me still? Can I help you with something? Okay. It does sound tasty. Okay. I'll go buy some honey. It's not a problem. Oops. You get all mad at me. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. That was funny for me. I hope it was comical for you. Telling the guy like, I ain't buying honey for you. Go buy it yourself. Oh man, that's funny. Nah, I'm glad he still offered me the quest and wasn't like, well, screw you, boss. All right, you there. Hey, what can I help you with, Inga? You want me to kill Stefan? Oh, that's the mold on my wall. Oh, you named your mold. I like it. Maybe his mold gave enough toxic wounds. So you give it a name, then you want to kill it. I wouldn't like to be your child. I don't care what you think of me. He's getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so he is an expansionist. Okay, there's a mixture. All right, I'll do the mixture. Don't fret, I'll return soon. Stefan needs to go. I need poison. Oh, okay, easy. Now that does lead us to the conversation of, yo, you don't have a herbalist hut, friend. Why don't you build a herbalist hut? Good call. I do want to build a herbalist hut. Herbalist. Herbalist. Anyway, I do want to build a herbalist hut, and it's going to go right up in here. That's where it's going to go. I just haven't decided where I want it, and that's the problem. This is going to turn into kind of like the natural area here. Let's do the town thing first, because right now I'm thinking, and I'm not deciding where I want that hut yet, and I'm not quite ready to make that decision. So let's go. Let's go to town on our donkey. Go to town on our donkey or hunt bear before going into town on a donkey. I mean, Don, what do you got on you? Logs. Why would you have logs on you? Because I'm silly. That's exactly why you would have logs on you. Because I'm forgetting that I need to leave these things in a spot where I can use them later. That's why Don has those things on him. All right, Donnie, we're going. Here's the take. It is going to be a quick hunting excursion. I want to go and get to the board. Ooh. Interesting. Tell you what, valid point in my mind is that if I'm going to do this hunting thing, but I haven't checked the board yet, I'm making a big mistake. If the quests on the board involve me doing some of these tasks while hunting, I should really be sure that I already have the quests from the board started. That's what we're going to do first. So all of that talking around and doing, that's going to get us in our correct decision, which is go to town, check the board, take care of questing. It's always a good way to start the season out. Get the quests done from the board, and any major quests you can do for peoples in your village, because that's just helpful. We'll end up buying the poison for our person because why not? I don't have the herbalist hut yet, and we don't. It's not a huge deal just to have the money to buy it. Now I might have some in our resource storage anyhow, since there's been a number of POIs that we've gone to and we found things. Speaking of POIs, this season, let's do one more POI. I just got to make sure that I find a good spot to do. There's a few that are kind of really distant, and I have really had fun going in these really, really far off travels. Oh, I thought that guy's name was Stefan. I was going to laugh my head off if this guy's name was Stefan and be like, I am bringing you to my village because you and that lady are going to love each other, and it's going to be funny. Diplomacy and whatnot. Ooh, no, not the skills I need. Sorry, sir. That was an awkward thing to say. Look, oh, their age is right there. Is that new? Did I not actually notice that they say their ages above them? I think it's quite possible they didn't. Oh, he is a guy and he's 29 and she is 24. And I thought I was getting a decent Benny. You've got everything, and you'd be committed to fishing if I put you on fishing or hunting. That's just what it would be. Agnes is good for farming and not much else. Okay, I'm being picky. You've got Diplo, not a lot of skill for that. And you've got extraction, which is something I really like. Okay. So decisions. I like the fact that he's well-rounded, but if I'm going to put him in as a fisher, it would be as a replacement for somebody, wouldn't it? I can put him in as a replacement to this person. He's got more skills than she does, and then I can push her into fishing, and we can just be set to go. Now, he is older, which is not... well, I guess it doesn't honestly matter. Realistically, he's older. That just means that he will not live as long as the others. Sorry, Simel, I don't mean to be morbid on you, friend, but it is what it is. Which pigsty was it? 94.9? Let's find out. And this is our animal breeder. You there. You're in the pigsty that is 95. But if I just unset you from it, we'll be fine. We get you work in this fishing shed. Let's go. And then we need to definitely start getting that shed online and doing the things. Pigsty now needs a worker, and you, sir, will go there. Now, do I regret that choice because, hey, I said this whole thing about, oh, but she's invested and I did this? Yeah, a little bit, but At this point, I'm not having the best of luck finding a good candidate here, and by finding people and getting things rolling, we get more things faster. Let's just go for it. Is it a perfect decision? Of course not. But it's decent. Oops, that's me pressing E again. Oh, I tell you, it's funny switching between. Just gotta get used to the switching between the two. Here we go. So I'm holding down mouse button and I'm pressing F. So for those on the PC, if you hold down F and press that, it does make it raise quicker. Now for this, doing a roach will get you more experience quicker because it's quick, it happens more often, and they can't really do this until they have the roach. So we'll start now doing this, just getting her experience. And this only takes fishing spears and 1 durability. We only have a couple fishing spears, which is not the best. We'll get more. All right, let's get to that board. That's now priority 1. And there's sewing hut number 2. Perfect, because now I can actually assign 2 workers at a time, I believe, in the sewing hut number 2, which is the advantage of it. I couldn't build it before because I don't have the tech, so I can't do it. You are roasting out here, unfortunately, and I gotta tell you, that's a bit of a problem. We'll have to cool you down, friend. Dodging, dodge, bob, weave. There you go. Good job, Donnie. Okay, knife swindler, copper knives, tech. It'll work. Bronze hammers, I have some of those. Shovels and oh yeah, that's finally time. Get them. Behavior silver up, so daisy, clay vials, and thistle, and buckets of water. I probably have a number of those. That'll be good to go. As far as daisies and clay vials are concerned. We'll just go for it. Now, let's see here. What are some things I can just do? Lavender honey is expensive, but doable. I do still need that. Those are we're going to build. Those we're going to build. Well, we already have built. Bags, those are easily made. Yes, pigeons will die. And buckets of water, thistle, daisy, and clay vials. Those will be easy. The clay vials, I don't think are terribly expensive. Let's do this one. Alrighty. Clay and we need thistle. Your thistle. Oh, are you not harvestable? Yeah, of course they're not harvestable. What was I thinking? Daisies, daisies, daisies. We'll get some daisies here. I could have just bought them. It'd save us a pinch of time. Thistle? Don't you have thistle in here, ma'am? Of course you do. Look at me coming over here and stealing from your herb garden. Borrowing, I will say. Borrowing in a very extended fashion. Permanently, if you will. Alright, you. Clay vials. Do you sell clay vials? Why would you? There we are. Price of 1? Done. Yeah? 7 gold. Okay. Done. Easy. And then buckets of water. You don't have buckets, though. I will take care. I will. Buckets of water, 12 of them. I'm made of money. Also, honestly, it's not that big a thing. Okay, good to go for that one. I can do sky rats next. Bags at 8 and a bronze shovel. These ones I already have. Nice swindlers will do. Poison. Lavender honey. Okay. Oh, and there's Derwin. Let's just get that done. There you go. Thanks, pal. All right, you there. You have lavender honey. I also have lavender honey back at our place. But oh, it's only 65? Don't be mad at me. I'm buying a bunch just because I can. All right. You can. Also, you can interest me in some of your wares because I am tired of being overheated. All right, not heat protecting, obviously. Let's see here. Did jointed hose? No. I got hose. A linen shirt, not better than what I'm wearing. We need some shoes. Cold protection, but no impact on heat, so that's pretty good. Short sleeve tunic. There we are. Heat protection. This is what I'm wearing. Don't want that. That's way too warm. A tunic is not going to help out. Trousers with cuffs. Can I be fancy? Can I be that fancy to be the trousers with cuff man? I don't know if I'm ready to be that fancy. Time to bring out the guns. Show off my big muscles while I'm working. Let's do that. Fur shoes are obviously not going to be worthwhile. But I want fancy shoes. No, I don't want fancy shoes. I don't want fancy shoes at all. Probably could just buy some schematic. Oh, shoes are 200. I am rich, right? I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's not a big thing. I've got cash, I suppose, but certainly not rich. And we can always make more money. 22,000 monies is not hurting me too much right now. So 22,000 coins, just fine. We're good. Yes, another client indeed. Another satisfied client. Let's see if this allows us to survive the heat better. And maybe I won't run around barefoot. I'm sure the people of the town will appreciate me walking around in real shoes. Look at him go. Looking fly, guy. Looking fly. Now, Pidgey, can't you see? Yeah, way to go. I saw you. That's a crow. You're not the one. It's the market. That's right. Listen to the market. The market will adjust to all conditions. All right, Pidgey. 1. 2. Not quite 2. Oh, actually, definitely 2. And not 3. 3. That's how we do it. All right, that's 3 down. Good stuff. Oh, let's get from here on. Oh, only 2. No. One of them escaped with its life. I thought I had it, but it was just close. It was not actually a hit. I figured it would have ran away once the arrow hit the ground. That's why I didn't bother shooting again. And apparently I'm still roasting, which is interesting. I guess I could get a potion of temperature then. Speaking of potions. Oh, good. I do have a night vision. I do have a stamina. Let's take care of that whole night vision thing. I'm pretty sure I have a poison potion at the resource storage. Definitely check on that. If it's not terribly expensive, I will buy it and be done with it. Poison is 9. I don't see why I wouldn't just get it. Night vision is more expensive. Let's be at least 1 ahead, and potions of stamina are still relevant and still good. Potion of temperature is 52. And I'm that cheap that I won't do that? Are you joking, right? 52. But it would be nice not to hear the guy constantly talking. I can always just do temperature tolerance doing some other drink or food as well. Is it changing anything for us? It's not really changing how things work for us, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Night is about to be upon us anyway, so we can go for there. This can give us a quick bit of survival tech and allow us to move our survival tech and survival skill, that is. So this is convenient. You get a bunch of these just from harvesting. Ooh, you're going to make me mine. Oh, nice. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot something. Don, you need to carry things for me, friend. What are we carrying that is too much? Nothing. I'll drop the sticks off with you. I forgot that I did not do the quick money gain, if you will. We will gain some quick cash here and come back to this guy and sell. Actually, we'll come back to everybody and sell. 22,000, about to be much more. And now it's very much not an issue that we've been buying extra things. And with fast crafting on, it is convenient. Otherwise, it'd be a whole lot of sitting around waiting. Once we're inside, we of course don't get hotter, so that's a win. It's also the end of the day, so we should be getting cooler as time goes on as well. Probably buy myself a couple rye beers while we're here. I'm sure we have some in stock, but it's one of those things where I just don't want to be out of them, as they are so absolutely useful when I go into the mines and gather stones, which is a thing that will probably happen here at the end of the day. We now have 2 mines, and I'd like to really get the stone going on. You're just a little stitious. Not bad. All right, that takes care of that. We got 2,800 coin. We are ahead. And I bought from you, which means that you will definitely have cash to buy my fish. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Oh, our character is just ready to go. It's getting hot in her. Okay, now do I want to buy anything fancy from you? And again, this is me just saving myself time. Things that are cheap are convenient. Daub is nothing. That's convenient. Let's see here. Is it worth, no. Is it worth buying logs from you at 1.3? It really is. because then I don't have to do any of the work on it. Is it the best? I mean, some people are going to probably be like, hey, that seems like a waste of your cash. And I'm with you that it is a waste of money, because I could definitely just have workers doing it, and I do have workers doing it. However, what it saves me, or what it doesn't save me in cash, it is saving me in time. It's just one less thing that I'm having to do to gather more resources. So I rather like it. I like the idea of just getting some of this stuff out of the way. And limestone is super inefficient for workers. It takes way too long. And could I buy other things? Like, no. Straw is definitely one where it's not worth it. Those go quick enough as is. Well, thank you. You there. Thank you. There's a reason why I need you right now. There's a reason why I need you to help me out. Potion of weight. Alright, look, if I'm so cheap that I can buy... If I'm so cheap that I can't buy a potion of temperature, but I can buy a potion of weight, then I'm being silly. I'll just go ahead and buy the potion of temperature so that if tomorrow is another scorcher, as he says, then we won't have to constantly listen to our character complain about how roasty toasty he is. Alright, Donnie. Let's get some of these over here. Let's get you to your critical limit. Perfect. And then I'm not at my limit, so that's a win. Right, then we should still have a few things to go. Stefan needs to go. I've got poison. Lavender honey, we are certainly fine there. Copper knives, I probably have some copper knives. Definitely have a copper or a bronze shovel. Alright, there should be another Pidgey back out here. Okay, good, there's two. We'll go for the harder shot. Why not? I just want to get the challenging shots out the way. Thanks, Broody. Alright, let's get the Pidgeys out of the way. Yes, could I go to the Dovecote in town? Absolutely. We could also run around the outer walls of town, because the outer walls of town, here, if you go up this way, we can ask our Pidgeys a question real quick. Sometimes they'll fly away up here and they'll get stuck in those upper areas. And that's convenient because when they get stuck, it's easy for you. Whee! Oh man, your house needs some fixing. I am the vengeance in the night. No pigeon is safe. I will kill them all. Like Batman, except for pigeons. We're jumping on the rooftops. Now, where's our Dovecote? Wasn't it around here? Yes, it was. And there's going to be a Pidgey around here somewhere. No, maybe not. I do hear one that's stuck. I think they often get stuck in this building here. Not this time. That means it's probably stuck in this building over here. It needs to have a structure that they can kind of end up on the top of. Well, oop, there we go. And oop. Oop. Moved a little too quick. Let's slow down. I'm telling you, man, you are obsessing over the clothes thing, man. I think my character just wants to get nude in town. Good thing he hasn't got any rye beer on him, because he might do it. Alright, I heard one landing. There we are. So you're trapped up here. That's convenient. Oop. Oh no. That sounded like a rabbit, but I'll take it. That little squeal. That sounded more like the rabbit squeal. Ah well, we got it. So that's 5 pigeons down. Pidgeys. None are safe. And then, oof. Yeah. 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 Got it. Yeah, it's one more bronze arrow. I don't want to lose my bronze arrows, right? Ooh, I heard something. Pidgey. Pidgey. Nope. No Pidgeys. Ah, you see, I have the high ground. You're doomed, pigeon. Yes. Advantage. Keen. Disadvantage. Pigeon. Alrighty, we'll get you. And then we only have 3 more to go. This hasn't gone too bad for a pigeon quest. And it honestly feels satisfying because I've been letting these pigeons just feel like they have the run of the place. Alright, you. We're going to ask you a question. Alrighty, pigeon. No Rest for the wicked, no rest for the weary. All pigeons must be stopped. All right. I don't think... Ooh. Oh, darn it, that was too close. All right, people, don't move. Don't move. You don't like... Oh, fish is an acquired smell. It's an acquired smell. Now, 1 to go means... Oh, here it is. 1 to go means... Done. That was pretty convenient for a busy quest. This is pretty easy to get done. We finished our pigeony quest. We can talk to our guy and turn this in. I think it might be worthwhile just to go and finish up some of the crafting things. We can come back into town and turn those in. Be done with it. Jumping. Oh, crash. Not 100% sure. I must have just hit the edge of the environment on that one, and I did rear tea kettle fall. Just a good old tumble down. It seems to be my MO for getting from one place to another. Hey, can I get over this jump? Okay, here we go. Whoomp. Done. Hey, this is a convenient little area for gathering. I have not noticed this before. Convenient. A few little herbs on the side of the road. We'll gather a few, gain some skill, and prepare ourselves for that herbalist hut, which I'm definitely going to put out the next time around. Is this inefficient? Somewhat, yes. But am I having fun? Honestly, a little bit. And I don't know why. But that's one of the fun things about the game. Sometimes it's just nice to do some chill gathering. Gonna upgrade that barn at some point back in our village. Although for now, there's not a lot of need to do so. I'm gathering up sticks because I want to ramp up the stone knife growth. Or what am I saying? The stone knife production. Those are the words I'm looking for. Those are the words I'm looking for. Tell you what now, man. You're on your own in the wild. You go ahead and just go ahead, character. You just strip down, man. Have fun. Have a nice little naked night for yourself. Should be getting cool anyway shortly. Gathering up these sticks in this area is nice because we have so many of them. This should make a few knives, although at 5 sticks apiece, it is not the best. Need a lot of sticks. We do also have gatherers who are definitely making a large collection of sticks as well. Potion of night vision later. We'll take care of what we've got here. And I think we probably have a good collection of knives in our inventory. Lavender Hunter is good. There we go. Knife Swindler, Lumen 12. I guarantee that I don't have 12, though. Do we have any copper knives? No, actually, we don't have copper knives at all. We did need a bronze shovel, and we did need some bags. We're going to get rid of this awful condition bag and this low condition bag as well. Only 1 fishing spear left. Yep, we'll be crafting some of those. Simple bags are still good. That's convenient. They should be. We should have a lot of them being produced right now. And then bronze. A bronze shovel, which is going to be back in my hut. And I believe it was bronze hammers, was it? And there were 4 of them, is that right? We needed only 3. Okay, fair enough. Let's do that. See where we're at for copper bars. We have 18 copper bars. That will not make 14 knives, but we do have a lot of copper ore. So let's just max out what we can bring over. So we can take care of making these things. I think that just making these knives will be convenient for some technology. Why not? And get the job done. Bronze shovel, I know I have one back in my village that I could just give. So we'll do that. And I still need to make more bags, which means we'll unlock the bag schematic and just make some of those real quick if they're expensive. I did not check the price of them, which is rather a problem. There we go. We'll make our copper knives. That'll take... Oh, I did 14. For some reason, I thought it was 14. Silly. Not sure why. So 12, that'll do it for us. Put those in the inventory. Clearly, copper knives are a thing that can be asked for out of a quest, so maybe I'll keep 2 of them just in here for the future. Drop off our limestone. And we have a number of sticks that can be dropped off as well. There's no need to keep those. Let's get Don over here. I do need to get him unloaded. And from here, what's going to end up happening is I am going to mine. And that's really the end of this episode, essentially. Oh, is our carry capacity already out? That's unfortunate. Done. Let's get up there. Still roasting. This is going to be the summer of scorching. There we go. Down from here and drop here. I could have stayed on the donkey's back, and I could have just stayed there to do the transition over, but I'm quicker doing it this way, just because I don't have to align things and then hold down the F key in order to switch over to things. So that's why I did that. All right, y'all. With that, it is now time to go gathering out of the mine, and at this point, there's not a lot left to see. We still have a little more to go. Hammerhead quest is done. The bronze shovel is ready to go. We're done with this quest. That's convenient. Into tomorrow, I think at the end of this season, at the end of the season, let's do the Dynasty. Let's do the Jalaplex one. And this one I do want to get back into, but let's finish up some more work around the place. Nice to see how far we've gotten. We have woodshed number 2, which means that I do still need to upgrade a number of those, and that'll happen as well. But it also means that we need to get more workers online. This is a long ways off. We have a long way to go to get to this one, and this is a spot that is a big marker for me to be a milestone. Lanterns is a big deal. That's where I want to be, because then I can actually start thinking about decorating the area once there's free time. Herbalist hut number 2, I don't know, not a big deal. But this is nice. Sewing hut's good. For farming tech, we are progressing well. Stable's on the way. That'll be convenient as well, but the fold is really what we're aiming for. So that's the goal. Thanks for joining me today, y'all. It's always a pleasure having you here. Look forward to seeing you next time around. Take care until then.